Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today is a exploratory video, I guess you could say. Um, and you'll be wondering what the heck am I doing with all these different products. And, spoiler alert, it all involves Bilt Hamber's Auto-Foam and how it affects these products. So I wanted to sort of span a bit of a range of products, and the question is if you use one of these products as a paint protection solution. So some people are just doing this like detail spray, that's it. Like those people I know, that's all they do. They just do a detail spray once every couple weeks and that's it. But they might want to use like a caustic, or I don't want to say acidic or high pH or something like that, but like a fairly strong pre-wash. So how much of that is going to be stripped off by the pre-wash? And we've gone sort of down the general ladder here. So we've got a paste wax, a full ceramic coating, polymer sealant, I used a liquid ceramic sealant because they sort of seem to be what everyone's using these days. A ceramic spray coating, that's a very consumer grade sort of level. And then of course the detailer, and we're going to see through repeated applications of Auto-Foam at 4%, how long they survive. I don't know exactly how many I'm going to do. I suspect 10 might show me a difference in result if the strength of this and cleaning abilities is actually related to wear and tear on your coating or your paint sealant. But that's sort of where it's going. We're going to see how much damage Bilt Hamber will do to your product that you've decided to put on your paint, and if maybe this isn't something you should be using in your weekly maintenance wash. Maybe you should use a gentler pH neutral snow foam, or just car wash soap in your foam cannon, or none at all. Like, don't wash it that often. Who knows? But that's sort of where the theme of the video is. And like, if you use this regularly at full strength, how much is it going to affect your last step product? But without further ado, the test panel. Okay, so here's your test panel. It's the same one we used in our sheeting versus beading test. Far left is hybrid ceramic detailer, hybrid ceramic liquid wax, Seaquartz UK 3.0, polymer net shield, Sonic's ceramic spray coating, and Autoglim HD wax over here. So that's the spread. It sat in the garage for 2 weeks after application. Everything got a single coat. Hasn't been exposed to any weather except for temperature changes. So we're going to initially look at we're going to start with the initial water behavior, and then we will start applying 4% PIR Auto-Foam through a foaming sprayer, and maybe the first hit we'll just foam it on, let it dwell, and then rinse it off. And then after that we'll add in a brush application through a detail factory brush, so something nice and gentle. But first up is the initial water behavior. Looks pretty good to me. Everything's a really strong beater and sheeter on this panel, so let's go into the first application and see how they do. Interesting. So it looks like Autoglim, HD Wax, Polymer Net Shield, and Quartz UK are completely unaffected by it. At least the first application, but Hybrid Ceramic Detailer, Hybrid Ceramic Liquid Wax, and the ceramic spray coating all slowed down. Which is also funny to think that the ceramic liquid wax slowed down more than the detailer. But I don't make the rules, I just film them. Let's go to the next one. See how it goes. Okay, it's been about a minute. This time I agitated it with the Detail Factory brush just to give it a bit more bite. So I'll rinse it off now. See how she looks. Well then. So these two spots up here are pure, like they've been polished but nothing's been applied. So they are effectively the control section on this panel. Looks like we just gained back 5 more control sections. Yeah, wow. HD Wax has some bits at the top where it's still holding on, and Polymer Net Shield has a bit at the top where it's holding on just a smidge, but again, that's probably because it didn't get the most dwell time because it's at the top of the panel and it's rolling away with gravity. But yeah, everything else is stripped off. We're gonna do one more hit, one more agitation. Let's just see if the coating has any effects after that, and if not, then I think we're gonna call it. Okay, so that's your third application, your second one with agitation, using again the Detail Factory brush, which is very gentle. So let's see how this goes, and then draw our conclusions. Okay, so as we can see from the wash footage, it seems like only at least from the products I've used, a true ceramic can withstand regular applications of Bilt Hamber Auto-Foam at its 4% PIR. So what does this mean for a consumer advisory sort of spectrum? Don't use this regularly on a car that isn't that dirty. That's pretty much how I'd look at it, and it's kind of what I have it uses for it as well. Is it is a car that's coming in for a full-blown detail or whatever, I'll use this because it just cleans better. It cleans more off without added labor. And that's what I use it for. It's a pre-wash. It is for stripping off as much as possible, including whatever paint protection may have been existing on the car. If you've got a freshly waxed or spray waxed or something product on your car, I wouldn't reach for this. I would use something more pH neutral, like your more typical snow foams you can find. That the majority of them are not that aggressive, or even just use the soap you use to wash your car. Just put it in your foam can, and it's the same deal. You don't need to deep clean it. If your car has beading and hydrophobic properties, but you just want to clean it off again, you don't need to use anything aggressive, right? So save your Bilt Hamber for the bad jobs, and that way you don't have to buy it as often because it's not cheap, and it's what it's sort of meant for. It's meant for heavy duty cleaning. It's hence why it's called high activity snow foam. But yeah, this was an interesting video. I didn't know it would happen that quickly. I thought I had about 5 or 6 applications before I even saw a dent in some of these products, because a lot of these products are fairly chemical resistant, but no, 4% PIR gets the job done quick. So anyway, thank you again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.